electric cars, machinery, solar panels. The number of these cargo is growing up. In Russia, we are generally saying that life is developing where the rail is developing. Shanghai is becoming the capital of the world logistics during these days. Every yuan, every dollar, every ruble, or every tenge will bring much more profit. Say thank you very much for this infrastructure and technology development in the railway industry. First of all, being a railway engineer for over 30 years, I like to talk about trains. In Russia, we are generally saying that life is developing where the rail is developing. So I must say that the railway developing is in favor of all the countries along this modern Silkway. And for example, in our services, we have some projects with 8 countries involved in the complete supply chain. So I think this is in favor of all these countries and all the people who live in these countries. If you are asking about the figures, in 2015, the volume in this corridor was less than 40,000 TEUs, 20 equivalent units, containers. And last year we have made almost 700,000 TEUs on our route, and we are doing our best to make this year over 700,000 of TEUs. Transportation of goods produced in China or in Europe to another side of our continent. So it means that daily we are shipping about up to 25 trains in this service.
The China-Europe trains has opened up some new routes. So what considerations were made when opening up these new routes?
So I must say that in 2015 we only had 15 routes between these world economies. So now it's over 750 if I remember, or even over 715 complete routes. And Chongqing, Chengdu, Yiwu and Xi'an is only the maybe the major points of cargo generation, but there are lots of them around these places, as well as in our countries, in the countries of Eurasian Economical Union, as well as the shipment points and destinations in the Eurasian. So altogether is over 750 complete routes. But once again, I must say that these routes must be developed synchronously with the Chinese railroad, with the European destinations, with the European railway authorities. But the potential, once again, is very good. The volume from China to Europe has been increased 2 times during the last several months. And good that our shareholders and our partners, they have already the reserve of capacity. To make it more simple, we are ready. Our doors today are open for any kind of cargo, but we see that electric cars, machinery, solar panels, the number of these cargo is growing up, and potentially batteries, lithium-ion batteries is potentially a very good point for development.
In your view, has the development of the China-Europe trains also driven the improvement of the transportation technology and the infrastructure on the Eurasian continent?
Railway is giving so much point of developments for the different industries, for the construction industry, for machinery industry, for IT industry as well. We are making one train in our countries of Eurasian Economical Union at the Chinese-Kazakhstan border out of 2 Chinese trains. So it helps us to increase capacity on our infrastructure. So we are in a constant negotiations with our Chinese partners and friends how to increase the number of wagons in one train, also to have more capacity without huge investments in the infrastructure. Although we know that China, Kazakhstan, Russia and Belarus, they are planning really sustainable number of investments in the industry development. And I'm absolutely sure that every yuan, every dollar, every ruble or every tenge will bring much more profit to ourselves and to the new generations, which will say thank you very much for this infrastructure and technology development in the railway industry.
This time you came to China because your company is participating in the world's largest international logistic exhibition. So does your company have any goals?
Shanghai is becoming the capital of the world logistics during these days. It's actually Shanghai is known as one of the most important and well-known point of world logistics, but these days it's absolutely leader, it's absolutely number one. Important for us is to meet our partners, our clients, our friends from China, from European Union countries, and there is not much places today where we can meet all together. We have to look at the previous periods to realize what we have done right, and most important, what we have done wrong, maybe, to understand what we should do in future to be more integrated, to be more successful, to have more volumes, and to have the right financial result as well for our countries and for our companies, for our people. It's a pleasure to visit this city, because this city, first of all, is very fast growing, and itself it's very beautiful. There are a lot of things to do.